What? Is that me? Yeah. It's been about a month or two since I've made a fucking video because of school. And let's be honest, I just got lazy of having... School had to do with it, but it was really just school mixed with social life, mixed with, like, little random things like TV shows and movies that I've been, like, trying to catch up on. And, yeah, but now that school is over, that part of the equation will go away. All I have is finals to worry about, but no one gives a fuck about what's going on in my life. Well, maybe there's like two people. But what I am talking about now is a movie that I just saw. I'm judging by the title. You're just gonna go, okay, just get on with it, you fucking moron. Okay, fine. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It is everything I wish it could be. Nothing more, nothing less. It was everything I wish Guardians of the Galaxy was. I was like, oh, if it could just be just as good as the first one, I will be very happy. Guess what? It was just as good as the first one, and that puts it around, obviously since it's as good as the first one, I put it around 4 or 5, 4th or 5th. It's my favorite Marvel movie, because it really is just as good as the fucking first one, which is a phenomenal movie. And a lot of people I know think that Guardians is their favorite Marvel movie. It's not mine. I'm more of a Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War guy, but people are like, oh, fuck you, it's about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, okay, fine, I don't blame you. They're amazing movies. It's just slight preferences. But yeah, it's just as good as the first one. The new characters, you already know everything. The characters, it's like, how can I word this? The old character, the old movie, the first movie, was pretty much bringing the team together. It does seem that obviously they're already together, but you don't have to build up. Like the characters are built up. Like they already have their base set from the first movie, and they just like project. Like they all have their individual storylines, and it's an amazing movie. Obviously, what really attracted me about this movie was some of my favorite actors from the 1980s. Well, they still act today, obviously, but like they were like really big in the 1980s, like at their prime. Sylvester Stallone, hey, Adrian, you know, like him, and then Kurt Russell. How do you do a Kurt Russell impression? But yeah, it was so great to see them on screen. They're obviously not together because of some things that happened. I won't spoil in here, but there's a lot of freaky comebacks in here, well, callbacks. Because there's like obscure references, and there's this thing, if you know who Kurt Russell plays, there's a certain image that you will see, and you're like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Planet. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. Let's see, what else should you guys know? If you're like, oh, should I see Guardians? Yeah, fucking see Guardians. It's a fucking Marvel movie. It's gonna be good. Like, I don't know why the fuck you're gonna watch this if you're debating. You probably just want to know what I think of it, which makes sense, whatever. But if you're debating whether you should see it or not, well, obviously, yeah, it's not fucking any other movie. That made no sense. Anyways, I'm just saying that this movie, if you expected it to be good, it's amazing. It really does feel like they're tying in to the overall scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I'm not going to say who it is or what, but there's one specific character that they show 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, isn't that person in a certain movie coming up that takes place in space? Like, if you guys can't understand what I'm referring to, then what the fuck? I just don't want to be flat out and like ruin it for some people, but if I'm going to talk about a certain character that pops up, it's not even a spoiler. She has no thing into the story. I'm curious, does she tie in? I think I saw Hela, Cate Blanchett, like 2 or 3 times. I think I did. I can't be sure, but if it is, then I'm like, huh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to go into spoilers or whatever, just because like it just came out, and I don't want to like ruin it for people. It's a great movie. All I gotta say, 8.8 out of 10. It's great. The only things I felt like, was a couple of the jokes were kind of like, but I thought I was gonna get tired of Baby Groot, because I was like, oh, they're marketing him like he's a fucking like oh yeah, watch our movie because we have Baby Groot. And he was awesome. Baby Groot. If I had my own Baby Groot, he'd be my best friend, because yeah, like look at him, he's fucking cute. I love all the new characters. They brought in Mantis. She's hilarious. She has like a certain kind of awkward comedic vibe that bounces off of Drax so well, and I really like that. I dig it. And they have a character from the first movie that looks like he might be bigger in the third movie. Interesting. Oh yeah, word of advice. You need to. I have to implore this, or I implore you. I don't know how the fuck to word that. I implore you. I heard of that phrase from Resident Evil. Sorry. Stay for the end credit scenes, because I'm not kidding. I am not exaggerating when there's like 5. There's like the most end credit scenes I ever had in Marvel movies. There's like the first one, then like one like 30 seconds later, and then another one like a minute later, and another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one. They're all fun. They're all cool to watch. Especially the 4th one, the second and last one, because I was like, oh, some time has passed. Interesting. I just came up with this. I'm wondering, would you see the Guardians in the end of the Thor? like, you know how Thor's probably gonna have end credit scenes. Would you see them? Because, you know, it's another space movie. Would you see them at the end credit scenes of that? Maybe. Ooh, sorry, that I just like stepped on the gas in the car. I'm not driving. I'm just parked, obviously. Yeah, maybe we might see them in the Thor, because I kind of don't want to see the Guardians just thrown into the first Avengers. I mean, the Avengers Infinity War, because then I'd be like, I feel like that would try to cramp too much. Just try to like introduce them, like, well, there they are at the end of Thor 3, or maybe they're in the end credit scenes. Yeah, this channel I'm gonna start making a video. I might shoot a podcast tomorrow about certain things that happened this weekend in the Valley Pact things. I'm gonna start to be more consistent with the videos, because I took about a month and a half break, or a 2-month break. I don't even know how fucking long it was, but I was catching up with like TV shows and everything. Like, I literally had no time for anything else, mainly because I was lazy and school got in the way. But it's pretty much done now, so who knows? Maybe things could be shaping up to be better. So, oh shit, I've been talking for 7 minutes. If you stayed this long, I'm so sorry. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you have nothing to do. Like, oh, I just finished checking off. I'll just listen to this guy talk. Whatever. So, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if I don't slack off, because I do need to catch up on more stuff and YouTube videos that I'm about 17 hours behind on. So, can I get it done? Maybe. Who knows? If not, sorry.